What is up, you guys? We are back with another video and back to Genshin Impact. Tonight I did a lot of fucking grinding for some materials to like ascend some of these characters up, man. I definitely want to try to use Noob as a main. So hopefully that works out. But I've been tracking enemies down and all kinds of bullshit, man. But now we have the quest for what's her name? Shenhe. Alright, so let's go ahead and do her story quest and see how that goes. What's the best way to get there? Fly from here? Man, I'm so ready to get like some of the crazier parts of this game. Anything up here while I'm up here? No. Oh, so pretty. Hey. Definitely gonna go to the cutscene right there, so I might as well go before they kill me. Like they did one time. Killed me in the middle of a damn cutscene, man.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
What are we looking for? Oh, there they are.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? No, don't worry. We're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little...
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk...
I've already told you. I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and then Shenhe at kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Shenhe's so pretty.
I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for...
Oh, you again.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this?
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilian?
No, don't be angry, sir.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Oh,
Hey, they made Shenhe fine.
Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff.
Laws? No. Apparently not.
Really? So...
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but then of course you're still hungry. So, any...
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
That's
Medicinal herb?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal.
That's nasty.
Well, you can't work on an empty stomach.
Just eating a whole bunch of grass.
Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here.
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Ginseng, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them!
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance, after consuming a large quantity.
So, how can you chow down on these and barely touch? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an Adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the and now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for some...
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want. Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance.
Wow! You really don't have to, but having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the...
I am not sure whether, or to what extent, this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall be...
Veto! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really?
Huh?
But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baishu, what are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose...
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here, though, you seem to know a lot. Have you...
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treaty. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay, then. Let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
The Boo Boo Pharmacy. Okay. Xingqiu. Oh, I'm gonna die. That was close.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction. And a lot of interested parties have already come. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
God dog.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any sunset...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has... Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against you...
That's great! But is it really... Wouldn't it be a little, you know, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he was open-minded. I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that? Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go. There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with...
Okay, we will be.
So it's a dungeon, eh? Oh my god, no. Shenhe. 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 I like when it rains. Like man, this game is crazy pretty when it's rain. When it rains.
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect...
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Adventure time. Oh shit. Wasn't expecting it. There you go.
The Sealy got to here and then disappear. Should we go over and take a look?
Of course.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the...
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for.
Really? Let Paimon see! Huh? Isn't that the ceiling? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the cloud. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the cloud?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is...
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are.
Indeed. And we playing with Shenhe. She's spear, ain't she? Yeah, I wish I could have got her. She is bad, boy. She just good to. She just fun to look at. Uh-oh. What the fuck? What's to do about this? Can I walk on the clouds? I can. Dude, wow, this is nice. That's pretty. It's a very pretty dungeon. Very pretty dungeon. Hiya.
Take your true form.
You live? Yeah. What the fuck?
Transfiguration.
Wind blade. One with my blade.
Music stuff.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? Transfiguration!
Shit.
Forth, my blade.
Oh, it doesn't have a life.
Cryo incarnate. The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Swift and merciful. Spirit blade, attack!
Whoa! We're gonna fall! Is everyone okay? Look! The Celiacs disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! My will embodied!
Wind blade. A touch of frost.
Damn, this one got way more health.
Booba, get them!
Swift and merciful.
Do your master's bidding!
From whence you came.
Manifest!
A touch of frost. Spirit blade. Attack!
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall.
Oh shit.
Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it.
Man, the song in this area is dope.
Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Let's say door of resurrection. What?
In your dreams, obey. Everybody, stand back.
Eat this!
I will wipe them out. My will embodied. By ordinance divine. Manifest.
Oh shit.
Fourth, my blade.
Unleash.
Swift and merciful. Submit for judgment.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Obey. Unleash. Obey.
Oh shit, shit, shit.
Unleash.
He would have been a good ad. Especially since I got fucking Chongyun. Who's the best? Oh no.
Obey. Do your masters. Oh.
A touch of frost. After all.
Oh my goodness.
Training.
You gonna bring him back to life.
Everybody stand back.
I'm the frying pan.
Oh no no no. No no no. Ooh, this fucking game.
You're toast!
You will regret this. Unleash. I will wipe them out.
Damn, really? Oh, here we go, this bullshit. Look how that's so fucking annoying. That's the most annoying shit that they have. How long you gonna fucking keep going?
Spirit blade.
Obey. Manifest. Obey.
rock destroy something.
Look, over there! Could that be the sunset vermilionite?
I don't know. Could it? Could it be a sunset vermilionite? Alright, this is gonna be the only story. Like, we're just gonna do this dungeon and this will be it for it, guys. Man, give me Jack Squat. No, Jack Squat. That spear dope.
Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. Paimon, if we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up it. But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock.
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects.
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Adepti super strength much? Man, I actually really like that character. Really fucking like that character, y'all. Can't even think. Oh shit, that was a fish. But yeah, oh wait, there's more fish down there. Oh, it ain't. Yeah, I really fucking like Shenhe. Really like her. Really like her. I didn't think I was gonna like her. And I did the little training thing with her, and I was like, ah, she's alright. But then I'm like, after playing with her, I'm like, man, she's fun. Did I die?
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those adepts.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe! And Ningguang's little helper!
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plot, but I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of—
In truth, it is the finest piece of... If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest... Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot...
Shenhe! Shenhe! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praise.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high and break into a big smile.
What the hell is a Paimon? What is Paimon? She
I've
a
had
damn
similar compliments before.
too?
They call me an Adeptus. Treat me with great deference and respect, as if...
Yeah, because that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to...
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild. When you're hungry, you go and eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right? Seriously.
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our...
What the hell is this? Why is there a mark on his head? It's a small hotel.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors. So business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky, you got it.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your...
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a... Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save...
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. See you tomorrow.
Hey! Isn't that clever, Tina? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shen...
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking...
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special type?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what? What? You knew already? So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
She's like, wait, what?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human?
Well, to start with,
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered inside with Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger.
that sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for that she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by them...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding, even had the stalemate continued.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid back...
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided... Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adept, however, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew... Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure...
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up...
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is, Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, if she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching.
Interesting.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh.
Story is, man, her story is very interesting. What? Still waiting to what? What time I gotta wait?
Hey! So, Shenhe...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you. So I went outside to check, and on top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an adeptus this whole time, but...
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our
Man, I'm mad I didn't...
real adepti, too.
Like, I just like her as a character. I'm mad that I didn't try to go for her.
You're our friend. Whether you're an adeptus or a human isn't the...
But I needed the main DPS, but she's gonna come back, though.
We're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start... But before we do that, let's go to the building site. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will...
Man.
Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhe. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Is that you, Jin, right there?
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bywin! And hey, Beto! And hey! Person Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we
how does she know? I don't know, Beto.
the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beto?
Dang, Beto's so
You're
pretty.
joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
I got her.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is... sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their... friend.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved. Wow! So it looks like the three of us are competitors.
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us.
Sounds great, but how does that change things?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang.
Ooh, what's the opera called?
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit. It's called The Divine Damsel.
Alright, so we're gonna stop it there. Man, I don't never remember meeting Beto, or she must have been part of an event or some shit, because I have never met her. Cool character though, beautiful character. All the character designs are like awesome, super freaking awesome. Is this our character? Oh, character archive. There's a lot of these characters I want to get, man. Oh, she is on the hit list. Definitely on the hit list. Definitely on the hit list. I got a hit list of characters that I want. This motherfucker I'm trying to get now, I get him later, but I do want him. Man, I want everybody, man. I want everybody. Ooh, she's pretty. I want her too. Yeah. I want everybody. That's what John Lee is definitely on there. Gan Yu is beautiful. Gan Yu, they made Gan Yu kind of thick, didn't it? Oh, who is this? Eula. Damn, I want so many characters. I want all these characters. Who Tao? Oh, she's a cutie. I want her. She got a guitar, bro. I want her. The go child, his old bitch ass. Mona. Dang, they made Mona thick. See, she's in this chapter, but I never ran into her. Huh. Interesting. I want her, though. I definitely want Beto. Of course, we got Ningguang, old sexy self. Fischl, we can still get her. She's cute. Fischl's cute. Jean is playable? So these are all the characters in the game now. So we know, I don't know what none of these characters can do, but I want all of them. All of them. Of course, Luke or D-Luke. But yeah, we're going to end it there, you guys. I need to go and watch a demo for all of the characters. I still have not done yet. I know everybody keeps getting on me to do that. I've been too busy trying to play this shit. So we're going to eventually do it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're going to continue on later on to see how far we can get in the game and what else we can find out. Other new characters we can meet. All that good noise. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video, guys. I hope you guys are having a good week. I am out. Peace.